Okay, it's now 6:31 p.m. on Wednesday, the 30th of April, 2025. So, I did the intro, as you could see. It was really murky. And, yeah, I've been cleaning debris off the top, but I think some of that will sink. So you can see the bottom, yeah. I ordered 2 kilogram of gravel, wasn't enough. Trouble is, buying online, it's all dead pricey. It's not cheap. Not cheap at all. Hi, it's now 4 p.m. on the 1st of May 2025. So, as you can see, my plants have come. So, they float on the surface. I'm not sure of any of the names. I'm a newbie at this. I had fish tanks years back, but I'm talking years back in my 20s. So yeah, don't know all you can see in there, but I'll put the plants in. But one of them, that one over there near the piece of wood, you can see the roots. But I've got snails as well, and I think they're Ramshan or Ramshawn. I'm not sure, I'll pop the name up now. But I've got snails, plants, and maybe $6.99 and £4 postage. So I've got an LED light that you can see there. Now, I got that for my terrarium, because I've had this fish tank as a terrarium and it never succeeded. All the plants used to always die in it and do no good. So I thought, give it a go with water. So I have bought a filter, and I will show that after. But I'm not sure whether I'm going to put the filter in yet, because people are doing them with no filters and stuff like that without using any equipment. We just leave the water, let the plants, snails, some introduce shrimps, and yeah. So okay, catch you later. Okay, it's now 8:30 p.m. So you can see I fitted a filter. Now, I got this filter off eBay and it come last week, and I've just opened it today and tried using it, and it was broke and wouldn't work. So I had a little Benny. I thought, what am I gonna do? So a couple of hours later, I thought I'm gonna try and fix it. So yeah, I fixed it. I don't know whether the filter capsules are in it properly, but it's working anyway. So and they are floaters. I messaged the eBay seller. Red lettuce, water lettuce and red floaters. And snails. Okay, I'll catch up in a few hours if it clears better. Hi, it's 10:20 a.m. on Friday the 2nd of May 2025. So, here's the tank now. So the filter didn't have a handle or didn't have a connection to connect it to the plate with the suckers on, so I had to put a bit of wire around it and cable ties, but I'm going to sort that out later. But at least it's working properly now. So the tank itself is dirty and needs a clean, but as you can see, I've got an algae bloom, so it's going green. But yeah, should sort itself out when the filter starts working. So the snails are doing alright, as you can see there, but some of the plants have come uprooted, and I bodged this up. I didn't do it right. Like I said, I used soil, but it's got some sort of floating pebbles in it. You move that gravel, which is fine, only 2 kilograms, all the soil floats to the surface. So nightmare. Bit of a bodge job. Flo, what you're eating? So, as you can see, loads of the soil has rested on the gravel. So, that'll be giving off nutrients, apparently, they say on YouTube. So, the tank's gonna go green. And yeah, the filter's new. Needs to build up the microorganisms that break down the algae. And the snails should do a good job. The plants should start working. The guy who I bought the plants off on eBay said I might need to put an air pump in with so it puts oxygen in the water. So I will look up one of them, but I've got no money, and that's where we are today. Okay, it's now 3 p.m. on Friday, the 9th of May 2025. So the tank's looking really murky and not very clear, but that's because the back there you can see I put new plants in it. So I've got a load of new plants, all them there. Let's zoom in a bit closer. Two at the back there, this here. So yeah, it's doing really well. So I've set it up for just over a week now. But look at the size of my snails. That's one. Where's the other one just gone? It's up here somewhere. There. So I've got quite a few big ones in here. And if you look here, I don't know how well you can, nah, you can't see. Or I can't. There. No, you can't see. But there's baby snails. So yeah, buzzing. I've just put these plants in now. So give it an hour or two to clear, and I'll show you in a bit. Okay. Before I catch up in a bit, check my water lettuce and red root floaters. So they're doing really well. They've grown considerably. Made a little barrier here because he was getting sucked into the filter. So, piece of Corex plastic with cable ties, loads of holes in it. I also made a Corex filter holder because the filter came with no holder. So it was only £7 and £2 of that was delivery. So I'm not fussed. It seems to be working okay. But yeah. Okay, catch up in a bit. Okay, it's 7 p.m. on Tuesday, the 13th of May, 2025. So, as you can see, all the floaters, and that's water lettuce and red root floaters, are doing really well. Water's clearing, it's not as green. The filter's working alright. I had to put a few plants in. This one at my back had come up rooted. So I did a water change yesterday and I added some filter aid. So I don't know if it's helped it. But today is 2 weeks of me setting my tank up, so it's not bad. It's a little ecosystem. My plants, snails. I don't know whether to get some shrimp. I'm not sure. Happy with it like this at the minute. So if you like this video, it's something different, consider subscribing and all that jazz. You've been watching me probably, and yeah, set up my first fish tank for a long time, and I've never used live plants before. There's always false plants. So there will be more on this tank. It's not a fish tank, like I said. It's a mini ecosystem. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.